Hey yo, what's good, what's poppin'? So I'm sitting down here today, bare face, nothing on my face, not even moisturizer, believe it or not, because I'm sitting here today, I'm gonna be doing a full face of free samples slash new makeup. I just have like a whole bunch of products that, you know, I accumulate when I get them free samples from Sephora and things like that I just haven't got around to using, that I really wanted to sit down and use for a video because I've seen this video going around on YouTube for a long time now, full face of sample size products. So I just wanna see if I can do a full look. Is it even gonna turn out right? Are these products even good? Let's see. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank y'all for being here. Thank you to my new subscribers. If you're here and you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the bell button so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. I looked at my demographics and I saw that like almost 80% of you aren't subscribed. So subscribe, thanks. Anyways, enough self-promo, let's get into this video. So like I said, I don't even have moisturizer or anything on because a lot of the free samples I save up are skincare and I like to use them on the road. I just decided that I was gonna sit down and just use a couple today in this video. So firstly, I'm gonna be trying some eye cream. So I'm gonna take this Shiseido Ginza Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24 Intensive Eye Contour Cream. First of all, y'all doing too much with that name. I've actually used this though before because it came in the Sephora Winter Wonderland 2018 skincare collection, but I left the one that was in there at a friend's house. So this will do. Oh wait, I forgot this is eye cream. Holy gosh, I put so much out, I forgot this is eye cream for a second. Now that I'm sufficiently looking like an oil slick, we gotta put on actual moisturizer. So I got this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Barriere Cream. I don't know, they doing too much with this name too, but I was just like, you know what, let me try it. So this is meant to strengthen, balance, and hydrate. It's safe for sensitive skin. It looks like it's a pretty all-around solid moisturizer. So I was like, let me try her out. Oh, okay. I hate how like when you rip these things open, if you don't rip them open wide enough, they just spray everywhere. So usually what I like to do with moisturizers, I like to rub it through my hands like so and just pat it in. It smells like fresh laundry, but like in a good natural ingredient way, not like a chemically way, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give this just a minute to kind of absorb into my skin and mattify a little bit, but once that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a primer. So I'm gonna be using this Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I was like really wanting to try this for such a long time. I wanted to try so many Milk Makeup products, honestly. I was really tempted to get their Meet the Fam set they had on sale for Christmas. It was like 9 trial size of their most popular products, but I was like, bitch, save your money. So I didn't do that, and thankfully this was one of the $100 rewards at Sephora the other week. So this is silicone free and it claims to prime, blur, and mattify. It's really small. It's gonna take a minute, but I'm gonna work her in. First of all, I could definitely say that this side instantly is a lot more matte than this side. This stick glides on very well. It might look like it's pulling at the skin, but it doesn't feel like it's pulling. It slides pretty well. So far what I'm seeing, I don't know that this really does too much for pores. I mean, definitely if you have really problematic pores, if you swipe it on a few times, it'll definitely smooth those over, but who wants to do that though? Like, I just want one swipe and go, you know what I mean? Maybe blend a little bit, but multiple swipes, I don't know. Besides the fact that it takes a lot of swipes to do it, as you can see, this side compared to this side, mattified it down pretty well. And I will say I had to go over it a couple times, but it did do a really good job of blurring my pores. I can't really see them that well. This part of my face right here just kind of looks like an airbrush version of this side right here. This side got the glow, but this side is where it's at with the pores and all that. So that really was a little bit extra to apply, not gonna lie. Definitely wouldn't do my whole face like that. Maybe with a full size one, but with a small one, I would definitely just concentrate it on areas where pores are a problem, like right in here in my cheeks and on my nose. But I don't know that I would apply it to my whole face, especially considering that this is meant to be like a blurring stick. I would definitely do this again, but only concentrate it on the areas where I need it. Next, we gotta get into foundation. So I'm actually going to be applying 2 foundations. So first of all, I have this YSL Touche d'Eclat all-in-one glow tinted moisturizer. This claims to contain water, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E for long-lasting hydration and improved skin texture. And it claims to come to a natural medium coverage and lightweight texture for the skin that looks and feels fresh all day. When I actually ordered the sample, I didn't really know anything about this product. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My brain just read YSL Touche d'Eclat and I was like, oh, okay, bitch, I can't afford this. Let me put this in my cart, you know what I mean, free sample. So then it came through and I guess here they have just like, you know, their little shade thing down here so you can find out which shade you are. And I just wanna say this is very very disappointing. As you can see here, we have a plethora of light to light medium shades here, and then they just kind of abruptly ended it off with 4 dark shades. Honestly, medium 2, which is like the 4th darkest, is my fucking summer color, and I'm not really that dark. I don't know. It's just crazy to me that it's 2018 and y'all still trying it. What blows my mind even more is the darkest 4 shades are just straight up, you know, B60, B70, B80, B90. There's like no room for variation in undertones or anything like that in there. But then I see here for their light shades, they have a B30, a BR30, a B40, a BD40, a B50, a BD50. And honestly, it just baffles me in 2018 that people are still putting more work into their fair, light, and medium shades than they are their dark, deep dark, rich shades. It says it's a tinted moisturizer. I don't know about all that because it says it finishes to a medium coverage. If it really is a tinted moisturizer, I can maybe see why there would be a little bit of a lacking shade range, you know, because that would just tend to sort of blur out when you work it into your skin. But if it's gonna build up to a medium coverage, I don't know, sis, that's a little sus. I just want to reiterate this one more time. Look at this. It's like we have a nice little transition here, you know what I mean? It's like we take it one step at a time, and then it's like she lost her footing and just fell down the last 4 stairs. Like, what's going on there? I only got 3 of these, and the shade range was pretty limited, and it's really hard to find my shade in anything anyway, so I'm just gonna mix 2 of them. So the 2 I'm gonna mix is the B30 Light 2 and the B50 Medium. I don't really know if that's gonna be my shade or not. We're just gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for this side of my face, and then for this side of my face, I just have this tiny packet of this Tarte water foundation. This is just in the shade Light Medium Honey. So let me do the YSL first because I have to mix her. All right, so this is a hot ass mess, but as you can see, here's B30 and here's B50. And luckily I feel like I'm sitting somewhere like completely in the middle. So I'm just gonna blend these together on the back of my hand using this EcoTools foundation brush. I'm gonna take one side of this to blend these together, and then I'm gonna take the other side to apply the Tarte. Got my little concoction right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. Gonna start from the center of the face and work my way out. Honestly, these 2 shades mixed together isn't a terrible match. The foundation did bring a little bit more hydration back to the skin. It is nice and glowy, but it's not, you know, the most full coverage ever. Like, this finishes to a medium coverage according to YSL. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just pick some more up on my beauty blender and then just apply some on my under eyes, kind of as like concealer, and then just apply a little bit more in some areas that need some more coverage. Overall, not a terrible shade match. It ended up working out to like maybe a shade lighter than my natural skin tone, but this is just free samples. We're just fucking around, nothing serious. I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation or just the combination of both or just my skin behaving. It fits really well on my skin. It didn't settle into any pores or anything. It's not settling into any lines. It's looking real nice and fresh on the skin. So then I'm gonna go ahead and take my Tarte and do the same on the other half of my face. Oh, okay, she is runny. She is watery. Also right off the bat, I can tell this is definitely darker than the YSL and also darker than my skin. Maybe because it's so watery, it'll just like work in. Pray for me. I'm just gonna take a clean size so, you know, I don't accidentally mix anything up here. So I just blended that in. As you see, even though it was looking a little sus on camera, once I worked it in, it did work out pretty well with the rest of my skin. It's actually a really good match to my skin compared to this isn't so much. Again, don't know if it's the primer or this foundation, but this does just blend really nicely and sit on top of the skin very nicely. It doesn't give the appearance of wearing foundation, you know, it's not gonna expose you, it's not gonna throw you under the bus. It's not gonna tell your friends that you skipped washing your face last week when you came home from the bar at 3 in the morning. So again, just taking a little bit of what is left and just using that sort of as a concealer on the under eyes, and then just dabbing a tiny bit more where I might need some more coverage, and then blending it in. So that is my whole base. I actually don't have a setting powder sample, so instead I'm just gonna use my NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It, and this is in the shade medium, light medium I think. Yes, light medium. Now the foundation is done, I want to go ahead and bronze her up. So I'm gonna take this NYX matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Tan. Hopefully this isn't gonna be too rich or anything. I was watching a review on this because I was kind of like torn about whether I wanted to get this or not, and then I decided I want to get it. And based on this review I saw, I was like determined that I was gonna get medium, but when I went to the store, they only had one box that said medium and it was empty. So I'm just gonna be using Deep Tan instead. Hopefully this isn't too crazy. It looks not as dark on camera as it comes across in real life, but it could also just be like because of the time of day. So I just swatched it and it doesn't look too crazy. I might just have to use a light hand. As you can see, it does pool a little bit orange, so it's definitely a little warm tone. It's not gonna be good for like a contour or anything, at least not on its own, but definitely good for bronzer. So I'm just gonna gather some on this EcoTools Precision Blush Brush. I'm just gonna apply it to the cheeks just to get that nice natural sun-kissed look. To whoever took the medium that was in the store out of the container and then left the container on the shelf, your mama ho. Cause this is some Boutte having to work with this dark shade. I do like that this is a matte finish as opposed to like a shimmery bronzer finish. So that is my face with foundation and now a bronzer. Look like I just got back from Rio, but really, bitch, I've been sleeping. Now it's time for blush. So I featured this in the haul video a couple videos ago, but I actually haven't got around to using it. So this is just the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in Luminoso. So I'm just gonna take that same EcoTools blush brush, and then I'm just gonna gather some of that on the brush. I don't know how pigmented this is, but I just saw a lot of fallout. I went a little crazy with the bronzer application, but I am really just gonna focus the blush application right on the apples of the cheeks, and then just kind of like slowly work it up. But I'm gonna focus the product on the apples of the cheeks. And as you can see, this side is just a little bit more, you know, just lit from within, nice and healthy. And then I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit and just kind of like dab it on the center of the face, just kind of sweep it across, just a little bit all over. Nothing screams like a natural tan, like having a little bit of redness all over, because it kind of gives you that fresh out the sun look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. So I'm gonna take this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this is in the shade Champagne Pop. This is honestly the most interesting packaging I've ever seen for a free sample. And I'm gonna take this e.l.f. fan brush, and I'm just gonna gather that on the brush. Oh, okay, I see it coming up now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just fan this right on my cheekbones. So even though this is a sample size, she packs a punch, she is pigmented, she is here, and so am I, I'm living for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my other cheek, you heard? Then I'm just gonna take a little bit more and just run that down the bridge of my nose and just get a little bit more on the brush and just kind of really concentrate it right on the tip of the nose. Now I gotta do my brows. Again, I don't have a brow pencil in a sample, so I'm just gonna use this Benefit Precisely My Brow, and this is just in the shade 5. I'm just gonna take what little is left of the foundation and just kind of dab that around the eyebrow to kind of shape that up, because I did get a little bit of the brow pencil up in there. So now I'm gonna set my brow, so I'm just gonna take this Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I've definitely used this product before, but this is just one of their free samples they have at the 100 points at Sephora. So that's just what I'm gonna use to set my brows. All right, now that my eyes are done, I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush because it has a really nice fine tip. And I'm gonna get some more of that highlight and just focus some on the inner corner of the eye. And then I'm also just gonna apply some right on the arch of the brow, just to kind of define that and draw some attention there as well. Okay, so that is actually it for highlighter. I do want to do my lashes because I do have a mascara sample, so I'm just gonna curl them first. So my lashes are curled now, and honestly, I feel pretty confident with them curled, but this is doing my face with free samples. So let me take my Hourglass Caution Mascara sample and just run it through those real gently. Just gonna do a real thin coat because I'm not really a huge fan of clumpy lashes. I'm more into the natural look. Oh my gosh, and I got that all up in the brow bone on my highlight. Alright, so there's my lashes, looking crazy, feeling crazy, but it's okay. We're almost done with the full face, y'all. So lastly, I want to do lips. So this isn't like a lip color or anything, but you know, it's January. Y'all hoes need to protect your lips, you know, keep a chapstick in your back pocket, in your front pocket, in your purse, in your backpack, wherever. You're not gonna forget it because sis, we do not have time to be having a chapped lip moment. So I'm just gonna take this Laneige lip sleeping mask. Even though this is technically a sleeping mask, I just love to use this during the daytime too, underneath another lip product with like like a SPF in it as my lip balm because it's just so moisturizing. But the full size is really expensive though. It's like $20. I'm not gonna lie. If you want something that's a little bit more within your price range that's gonna do pretty much the same thing, I would look into the Jack Black Lip Balm Therapy, I would think it's called. Honestly, pick one of those up. It has like the cutest packaging. Even though Jack Black is like a men's brand, it has a really cute packaging for a lip balm. And then lastly, I'm just gonna finish my lips with a coat of this e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick, and this is just in the shade Praline. So this isn't like the brown lipstick family, but it's like a pinky, kind of nudie brown is what it looks like to me. And then I'm just gonna set everything with this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and this is a sample product. Even though it's not like, you know, like a Sephora 100 point sample, this is one of their like travel size sample products. So I just picked her up a while ago and I'm gonna set my face with it. All in all though, I loved all these products. I don't know that I would go out and buy a full size of either of these foundations, but I think that they were really nice. I really like the Blur Stick. I'm glad to have that, even though it's definitely not gonna last me that much. I'm definitely glad to have that in my makeup kit for the next couple makeup looks. You know, loving the bronzer, loving the blush, loving the mascara. And I love the highlight. Honestly, I might have to go out and pick up one in that shade too. That's really all I have for my video today. This is the full look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe for more content, and go ahead and click the bell button so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Leave a comment below letting me know what you like about this video, what you dislike, or you want me to do certain videos in the future, anything like that. Just leave a comment below and I'll get around to doing it, and I'll be back shortly with a new video. Bye.